Hello everyone, hope you guys have a good weekend. Today I want to talk about my 3D Graph plugin. I'm so excited about it. I'm sure many people are excited about it as well because it is the first open source graph plugin which has like comparable amounts of features to the built-in 2D graph. So yesterday I finally created a stable release. Is 1.1.4. So in 1.1.5, which is the version that I just released, I also updates the documents and how you can customize the default node color. But so in this video, I will briefly go through all the features that I've implemented, and then I will also talk about like how I use it. But before that, I really want to shout out to my website. In my website, you can it is built by Obsidian Publish. You can like see all the nodes of my raft, and then I also like list my project here. Like you can see that there are many projects which I've done already, and then like there are some future projects as well. If you are interested about them, please make sure that you leave a comment and then tell me which project you're interested so that I will work on it based on like how many people you're interested. And also like if you like my plugin, if you like my videos, please make sure that like you like my videos, of course, like, but if you also want to sponsor me, please consider buying me a coffee or like go to check out my GitHub repository, like sponsor me on GitHub. Right. And also I want to thank the people who help this project. For example, like the original repos that I fork. Although it is like the feature is very limited, it's definitely inspired me to like take a look at the graph view. Right. So now let's dive deep to the 3D Graph plugin. Right. First, I guess like you can now the easiest way to install it is to install it through Bread. Maybe I can quickly go through how you can install Bread. Right. First you go to the community plugin and then install Bread. And then you go to the Bread beta plugin list. You copy the link from my GitHub repository and then add it here. Paste it here and then add plugin. Then you can install my plugin. And then you will see my 3D Graph plugin available here. So because I've already added my plugin, now I can call Brad to check updates. I'm sure that 1.1.5 is released now, right? And then like you can see all the nodes of my graph, right? So you can also have all the features that you would normally get in the 2D graph. So you have global graph and then you have local graph. In the graph, you can zooming, you can rotating, and then when you hold control, you can panning, and then like you can use the utility to look back to the center, right? And then you can filter nodes on the graph. You can not only filter nodes on the global graph, but also filter nodes on the local graph. The filter is is basically exactly the same as you would get in the 2D graph plugin, because this search input is the built-in search input. It's the built-in search input. I'm sure that you will never get this built-in search input in basically most of the other plugins, because I spent a lot of time to make this work. So it's really cool. And then like you can also filter by attachment, filter by ovens. Like for example, if I click show attachment, you will see more nodes. And then when I click not show attachment, some node will be hide away. And then I also can hide away all the ovens. By the way, like the current node that I'm using, the current WAF that I'm using is the real WAF. So I've been developing the plugin on a development WAF, but now this WAF that I've been demoing is my real WAF. So all the nodes here are real, right? And then the group and the color. So basically, it's just work normally as you would get in the 2D graph. Like you can add different groups. Let's say known age. I will make it red. You can see that when the search is loading, this setting field will have a glowing effect. So it's really cool. And then maybe let's see, because it's loading now. Yeah, there are many nodes. And then I will also use tag to maybe software engineering, and then I will make it green. Yeah, I have a lot of notes about software engineering, so it should take a longer time to resolve. So it's really cool. And then you can also have the label fade effect. What is label fade? When you're closer to your node, you can see that the label come out, but when you zoom out, you will see that the nodes kind of fade, the label kind of fade away. So this is the label fade effect. It is the same effect that you will get in the 2D graph. When you zoom in, you will see the label. When you zoom out, the label opacity will kind of decrease, and then you will not see the label anymore. So you get this feature as well in the 3D graph. Changing display settings. So you have a bunch of display settings that you can change. So you open the display tab, you can change the node size, right? I can also I usually want the node size to be larger, and then want the thickness to be want the length to be less thick, and then I want it to be less dense, and change the node repulsion to 2900. Yeah, this is my favorite setting. And then I can also change the hover color, hover label color. So like you can see that when I hover on a node, like other nodes are dim, like the opacity will decrease. The opacity of other nodes will decrease. And then you can also see that the nodes that I'm hovering is color red and other nodes are color green. This is because I set it here. So it's really cool. Right. And then you can also change whether the nodes should show how the label is shown. For example, like now they are only showing the file name, but also you can also show a file extension, show full path, something like that. And then you can see the centered coordination in the graph. You can hide it, and then you can also hide the link arrow. Right. You can I'm not sure whether you can see it. For example, like now, if I click show link arrow, yeah, you can see that the nodes it might be a little bit too difficult to see, because the link color is not changed yet. Maybe I can change it to light blue so it will be easier to see. Yeah, you can see that their arrow. Maybe I can change the their arrow, right? And then when you click when you turn it off, there are no link arrow anymore, right? So what is don't move on when drag? What does it mean? It means that now when you see that when you move a node, other node will kind of move as well. If you don't want other nodes to be affected by your movement, turn this on, and then you will only move the nodes that you're dragging. Other nodes will not be affected, so this is really cool. What is stack orientation? Let's say I have diary, right? Let's say I have diary, and then now is it dark mode? Maybe I should, right? You can see that it is a structure orientation. There's a structure orientation. It is because the dark mode and have different enforce a specific orientation on the nodes to make them structure, so you can have very structured layout of the nodes and see how they structure in your valves. But this stack orientation only works when the graph is acyclic. So when there's circular path, the stack mode will not work, right? So yep. What else? Focus on node. Actually, I have already demoed it quite a few times. When you have a large graph, sometimes it is difficult to find the nodes you want. It is the same the same things that happens in the 2D graph. But what I do is that when you hold command and then click on the nodes, you will fly to the nodes. So this is really cool. This function is called focus. So you will focus on the nodes. If you turn on the center coordination, you will see that now you're no longer focusing on the center coordinate. Instead, you're focusing on the nodes, on this node. So this is really cool. But if you want to look back to the center, just click this button. Now you're looking back to the center. Cool. Right. And then search and focus node. So you in the utility, you can click search, and then you can search basically all the files in the current graph. If you filter the nodes, for example, let's say I only want to see software engineering nodes, and then you click, after you filter it, and then you click search. Let's see. Yeah, after you filter it, and then you click search, you will only see the nodes which are tagged software engineer. Right. So other nodes will not appear. For example, I want to look at diary. There are no nodes about diary. You can only see nodes about like in the current graph, which is really cool. And then yeah, you can see that there is a node remove selection. What does it mean? There's in the 3D graph plugin, I allow you to select multiple nodes. What does it mean? The green color is a little bit difficult to see, or maybe I can like remove this filter first. When you click shift and when you hold shift and then click on some nodes, you can see that some nodes become yellow. It is because I select them, and then when I drag them, you can see that I drag 3 nodes at the same time, right? I drag 3 nodes at the same time. Oh, yeah, I drag 3 nodes at the same time. And then when I right click them, I can run command on them. For example, the like commands we will run for 3 nodes. I can delete the nodes, or I can run this test command. Like you can see, run on this node, run on this node, run on this node, which is really cool. I made it very easy to extend the commands. Basically, like everyone wants to extend the functionality of the graph view. They can file a PR to add commands. I'm also looking into how to expose the API, the GraphView API, to allow integration with other plugins as well. I can imagine a lot of possibilities which the internal 2D GraphView cannot do. So I'm very excited. And yeah. What else? What else? Right, dark mode, I already demo it, and the save settings, right? This is super powerful because in the 2D graph, there's no way for you to save the current settings, and it is super difficult. If you want to do it, you need a lot of hacky stuff to do it. But now you can do it in the global 3D graph, right? So, let's say I already saved. Let's say I want to filter by path, right? Or path, let's say finance. Is it okay? Does it work? I don't think it works. I'm not sure if my query is correct or not. Maybe I will just do this for now. Yeah, only knowledge. Maybe my query is not correct, and that's why there's no search result. Because the search result is from the built-in search result. So if the result is nothing, I am not sure why. It's probably because I will not figure that out in this video. That is not my point. So let's say I create the settings like this, and then I save current settings. You can see that I will have there's a new entry here, and then let's say I want to I can name the setting. For example, 500, 700, okay. 500, 700, and software, right? So this is my group. Let's say I clear all the nodes, clear all the settings, right? And then I can restore it. Let's see, magic's happened here. Let's see, it is slowly coloring the nodes. Slowly coloring the nodes. Now it come back, right? The filter come back. And then all the settings come back as well. And it is loading. It has a glowing effect. Right, yeah, works. Now you can see that it is really powerful. I didn't do anything. Right, yep, it works. It works now. I didn't do anything. It just magically happened. It popped in all the saved settings to your current settings, and then and then you can update it. Let's say I don't want this to be red. I want this to be blue, and then I want to remove this, and then I want to test, and then I want it to be yellow or orange color, and then I can yeah, you can see that some nodes are become yellow now. I can update it, right, and then I remove it. All the settings are gone. All the settings are gone. I restore it, and then now you see that they come back here, and then it is loading again. The color has been the setting has been populating in the current graph again. It is super amazing. It's just magic, and yeah, maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to describe it, but I'm so excited. Sorry. Yep, I think that is most of the feature. I think that in the future I will add other features as well. For example, using data view as search engine, exposing. Oh, there's one more features that I haven't talked about. The plugin settings, right? So when you go to the plugin settings, because I know that some people computer performance might not be very good, so the 3D graph plugin, the performance of 3D graph plugin is of course not as good as the 2D graph, but I allow you to set the maximum number of nodes in the graph, so that when the nodes like is more than this number, the graph will not be rendered at all, to protect your computer from hanging. Let's say I set this to 500, and then okay, oh, there are too many nodes. Oh, maybe there's a bug. Is it there's a bug? Oh yeah, maybe there's a bug. I'll fix that in the future. Look, now you can see that the nodes are. You can see that like the graph are too large to be rendered. There are 600 nodes because I set it to be 500. Right? But like now, when I set it to 1,000, and then I restore it, probably like, okay, I see, because it takes some time for it to update the settings. I guess maybe close this graph and then I open it again. Now it is like, yeah. Now it is coming back again because I set it back to 1,000, right? So what else? Yeah, I will expose the API to make it easier to integrate other plugins. I want to talk about some customization as well, because people are talking about it. Like here, like some people open issues, and then in the Reddit, on Reddit, some people are talking about like customize the node color as well. So I'm thinking that it might be good to talk about how you can customize the default color. You can customize the default node color using CSS. I will clear all the node first. Because you can see that currently I didn't use any themes, but I know that like many people use theme. Let's say I install theme and then use it. Right. Like I refresh the graph, you can see that the nodes become black. Because the theme actually changed some of the CSS variable to make the node color change. What you can do is that because personally I don't use any theme at all, but I will just demo this to show you how you can do it. I will open this file, this folder, and then I add node color.css, and then I will just paste this. Basically, you just paste this snippet here. This will change the default node color to green, I guess, and then this will change the graph line to red, I guess, right? And then you go back, like load, and then load the snippet, and then enable this CSS file, reload it. Now you can see that the default color is changed. Of course, you can change this here because I just make it easy, like 00FF00, so it is easy. This is how you can customize the default node color and line color. But notice that if you do that, you will change the graph 2D graph view as well, because they share the same CSS variable. I think Obsidian doesn't expose like it doesn't allow other CSS variable. It forces us to use the CSS variable that it exposed, and that's why like this is the method that I come out. But I think this is good enough. So there's no. I don't think there is a very valid reasons that you don't want the node color to be the same for 2D graph and 3D graph. So I think this is good enough. Yeah, I'll remove this because I don't need this. I don't need the appear. I don't need the, yeah, I don't need this. And then I don't need the theme as well. Just remove it. Right. And then I reload it. Yep. It takes me like 2 weeks to improve. Actually, I complete most of the feature in about a week, but like it takes me another week to improve on the performance of the plugin. So it takes me 2 weeks in total. And yeah, I enjoy developing this plugin a lot because I like the graph view of the Obsidian. And if you like this video, if you like this plugin, please consider sponsor my open source work by buying me a coffee or sponsor me on GitHub. And one more thing that I want to thanks, and I think it is like I feel it as a very big achievement, is that like in my video, I saw Capano leave me a comment. He said like this plugin looks great, and I feel really happy. I just want to share this with you guys, and then like, yeah, if you like my video, please like and subscribe this video. Subscribe to my channel, and then leave me a comment about what you think about this plugin. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. See you next time. Bye.